What if I told you that the single biggest boost to your daily energy has nothing to do with coffee, supplements, or willpower, and everything to do with how you sleep? My name is Emily. Welcome to Sleep Hacks for More Energy, the guide that will transform the way you think about rest. If you've ever woken up feeling tired, dragged yourself through the afternoon slump, or relied on quick fixes that leave you crashing later, you're not alone, and this is for you. This isn't just about getting more hours in bed. It's about unlocking the science and strategy behind deep, restorative sleep that powers your brain, body, and mood all day long. Inside this series, you'll learn how to understand the biology of energy and sleep, identify the real reasons you're tired, even after 8 hours, build a nighttime routine that primes your body for recovery, avoid common mistakes that sabotage your rest, use proven strategies to sleep deeper, wake up fresher, and perform better. This isn't fluff. This is a high-performance, evidence-based blueprint for people who are ready to sleep smarter and live with more energy, focus, and vitality. So if you're tired of being tired and you're ready to take control of your sleep the same way you would your workouts, your diet, or your mindset, you're in the right place. Let's dive in. We tend to think of energy as something we get from food, fitness, or caffeine. And while all of those play a role, none of them can compensate for what you lose when you sacrifice sleep. Sleep is where real energy is made, not just physically, but mentally, emotionally, and neurologically. Sleep is not passive. It is a highly active state where your body repairs, your brain resets, and your internal systems recharge. When you treat sleep like a foundational priority instead of an afterthought, your entire energy profile shifts. You feel clearer, stronger, more motivated, and more capable of managing stress. Let's look at why this happens. Your biological power reset. When you sleep, your body transitions through multiple phases designed to perform very specific functions. Deep sleep repairs your muscles, bones, immune system, and tissue. It's your physical recovery mode. REM sleep organizes your thoughts, files away memories, and boosts learning and mood regulation. Light sleep sets the stage for deeper recovery and influences your metabolic balance. Each phase of sleep builds on the last. If you skip or shorten any one of them, because of poor habits, stress, or environmental interruptions, you cheat yourself out of real energy production. The role of hormones: sleep governs the release of hormones like cortisol, your alertness hormone, melatonin, your sleep signal, insulin, which helps regulate blood sugar, leptin, which tells you when you're full, and ghrelin, which tells you when you're hungry. Miss sleep, and these hormones go haywire. That's why you feel hungrier, more anxious, and less motivated after a poor night. Your physiology is out of sync. Mitochondria and cellular energy. The mitochondria are your body's energy power plants. During sleep, especially deep sleep, your cells clean themselves out, repair damage, and generate ATP, the molecule responsible for cellular energy. Without quality sleep, mitochondria become sluggish. This leads to chronic fatigue, slower reaction times, and impaired metabolic function. Circadian rhythm, your body's energy schedule. You have an internal clock known as your circadian rhythm. This 24-hour cycle regulates sleep, digestion, hormone release, body temperature, and even when you feel most alert. When you follow your circadian rhythm, consistent bed and wake times, morning light exposure, and limited nighttime stimulation, your energy flows more smoothly. When you fight it, by staying up late, using devices before bed, or sleeping in on weekends, you create internal jet lag. Quality versus quantity. 8 hours of broken, shallow sleep won't give you the same benefits as 6.5 hours of deep, uninterrupted rest. Quality matters as much as duration. That's why later chapters will focus on optimizing your sleep environment, building the perfect wind-down routine, limiting the hidden enemies of deep sleep. Sleep isn't a luxury. It's your body's most intelligent recovery system. In the next chapter, we'll explore how poor sleep affects your energy day to day, and why even subtle sleep disruptions could be draining your potential more than you think. Most people think the day starts with your morning alarm, but in reality, your day begins the night before, with the quality of your sleep. Poor sleep doesn't just make you groggy in the morning, it alters your entire physiological and emotional landscape, starting from the moment you wake up. Whether you're reaching for coffee before your eyes are fully open, struggling through your meetings, or feeling emotionally on edge by the afternoon, these are symptoms of disrupted sleep echoing through your biology. Morning fog and mental drain. When you sleep poorly, your brain has a harder time clearing adenosine, the chemical responsible for sleep pressure. This means you wake up feeling like your brain is still under a cloud. Focus is harder, memory falters, and even simple decisions become exhausting. Emotional reactivity and low patience. Sleep deprivation increases activity in the amygdala, the part of the brain responsible for emotional response, while reducing activity in the prefrontal cortex, which governs rational thinking. That's why one bad night of sleep can leave you more irritable, reactive, or prone to anxiety. Energy crashes and overeating. When your body is underslept, your hunger hormones get scrambled. Ghrelin rises, making you feel hungrier, and leptin drops, making you feel less full. You're more likely to crave carbs and sugar for quick energy, but they only spike your blood sugar and lead to a crash. Poor workouts and slower recovery. Even if you manage to exercise, a lack of sleep means your muscles won't repair as well, your endurance drops, and your reaction time slows. Sleep is when you get stronger, not just in the gym, but through hormonal recovery. The productivity illusion. Trying to power through fatigue with caffeine or sheer will might get you through a day or two, but it's like running your phone on low battery mode. Your performance suffers quietly in the background. More errors, slower thinking, and missed insights. The compounding effect. The most dangerous part of poor sleep is how it compounds. You don't just lose energy today, you set yourself up for a harder tomorrow. Sleep debt builds, hormonal disruption accumulates. Your brain and body get stuck in a cycle that makes recovery harder each night. But here's the good news. This cycle works in reverse too. Once you begin to fix your sleep, your body starts healing almost immediately. Energy returns, mood lifts, focus sharpens. In the next chapter, we'll identify the most common mistakes that ruin sleep and the simple shifts you can make to reverse them starting tonight. Getting great sleep doesn't have to be complicated, but so many people make simple, avoidable mistakes that sabotage their rest, night after night. These mistakes can creep into your routine silently until fatigue becomes your default mode and no amount of weekend catch-up sleep seems to help. In this chapter, we'll reveal the 10 most common sleep mistakes that drain your energy and disrupt your body's natural rhythms, and most importantly, how to fix them. Mistake number 1, inconsistent sleep and wake. Times your body's internal clock or circadian rhythm thrives on consistency. When your sleep and wake times vary, even by an hour or two, it sends mixed signals to your body. That means poorer quality sleep, groggier mornings, and more stress on your hormonal system. Fix. Set a consistent wake time 7 days a week, even on weekends. Your body will thank you with better energy and deeper sleep. Mistake number 2, too much screen time. Before bed, blue light from phones, tablets, and computers blocks melatonin, the hormone that signals your brain it's time to sleep. That means more difficulty falling asleep and a delayed circadian rhythm. Fix. Shut down screens at least 60 minutes before bed, or use blue light filters and switch your devices to night mode. Even better, replace screens with a wind-down ritual. Mistake 3. Eating heavy or sugary foods at night. Late-night meals, especially those high in sugar or fat, can spike your blood sugar and keep your digestive system working overtime. This delays deep sleep and increases nighttime awakenings. Fix. Finish eating 2 to 3 hours before bed. Opt for lighter, protein-rich snacks if needed, like Greek yogurt or a boiled egg. Mistake number 4, drinking caffeine. Too late in the day. Caffeine has a half-life of 5 to 8 hours, which means that cup of coffee at 3 p.m. could still be active in your system by 10 p.m. It's a major reason why people can't fall asleep, even when they feel tired. Fix: cut off caffeine by early afternoon, ideally before 2 p.m. Mistake number 5, oversleeping on weekends. Sleeping in feels like a reward, but it actually disrupts your circadian rhythm. It's like giving yourself jet lag every Monday. The result? Monday morning grogginess and low productivity. Fix: keep your wake time consistent, even if you go to bed late. Use short naps strategically, more on that later, instead of long weekend sleep-ins. Mistake number 6, using alcohol as a sleep aid. Alcohol may help you fall asleep faster, but it fragments your sleep cycles, especially REM sleep, and leads to poor quality rest. It also increases the likelihood of snoring and sleep apnea symptoms. Fix: avoid alcohol 3 to 4 hours before bedtime. If you drink, keep it light and early. Mistake 7, a cluttered, noisy, or bright bedroom. Your sleep environment sets the stage for recovery. Too much noise, light, or visual clutter can subconsciously keep you in a state of low-level alertness, even during sleep. Fix: make your bedroom dark, cool, quiet, and minimal. Use blackout curtains, white noise machines, or eye masks if needed. Mistake 8, skipping a wind-down routine. Going from high-energy activity straight into bed doesn't give your nervous system time to shift into recovery mode. Your body might be in bed, but your mind is still racing. Fix: create a nightly ritual. Dim the lights, stretch, journal, read, or listen to calming music. Signal to your brain that it's time to power down. Mistake number 9, ignoring signs of sleep disorders. Snoring, constant tossing, waking up tired despite a full night's sleep, these aren't normal. They could point to deeper issues like sleep apnea or restless leg syndrome. Fix: track your sleep symptoms and don't hesitate to talk to a doctor or sleep specialist. Sleep is too important to guess at. Mistake number 10, trying too hard to fall asleep. The harder you try to force sleep, the more elusive it becomes. Sleep is a surrender, not a performance. Fix: if you can't sleep, get out of bed and do something relaxing. No screens, until you feel sleepy. Train your brain to associate your bed with rest, not frustration. In the next chapter, we'll explore how your unique biological clock, your chronotype, can help you build a sleep schedule that energizes you naturally. No two people thrive on the exact same sleep schedule. Some leap out of bed at dawn, ready to crush a workout. Others hit their creative stride long after dark. Why? Because of chronotypes, your body's natural preference for waking and sleeping times, dictated by your internal biological clock. Understanding your chronotype is like unlocking your personal energy blueprint. Instead of fighting your natural rhythm with generic advice, you'll be working with your biology, not against it. What is a chronotype? A chronotype is your natural tendency to feel alert or sleepy at certain times of day. It influences not just sleep, but when you're most productive, creative, sociable, or physically active. Most people fall into one of 4 general chronotype categories. The lion, early risers who wake up before dawn, are most productive in the morning and fade in the evening. Ideal bedtime, 9 to 10 p.m. The bear, the most common chronotype. Bears follow the sun, alert in the late morning and early afternoon, sleepy at night. Ideal bedtime, 10-11 p.m. The wolf, natural night owls. They struggle with early mornings, but become focused and creative in the late evening. Ideal bedtime, midnight or later. The dolphin, light sleepers who often suffer from insomnia or fragmented sleep. Their energy is unpredictable, but tends to spike in late morning. Knowing which chronotype you are can explain why waking up at 5 a.m. feels impossible, or why late-night work sessions light your brain on fire. How to identify your chronotype. Track your sleep without alarms. On weekends or vacations, Notice when you naturally go to bed and wake up. Note when you feel most alert. Is it morning, afternoon, or evening? Use chronotype quizzes. Tools like the MEQ, morningness, eveningness questionnaire, can give you a reliable classification. Why it matters. When you align your schedule with your chronotype, sleep becomes easier and deeper. You stop battling fatigue during your natural low energy times. Your productivity skyrockets when you work during your peak alert hours. You avoid the chronic stress of always trying to override your biology. Real-life applications. Let's say you're a wolf, but force yourself to follow a 5 a.m. successful morning routine you found on YouTube. The result? Groggy mornings, uninspired workouts, and likely burnout. But if you shifted your routine later, allowing your brain to peak in the evening, you'd gain energy, focus, and flow. Chronotypes also affect your eating patterns, workout performance, social energy, and even hormone cycles. The more you tailor your life around your rhythm, the more momentum you gain. In the next chapter, we'll build on this insight and show you how to craft the perfect evening routine, one that helps you fall asleep faster, stay asleep longer, and wake up ready to win. If you want better mornings, it starts the night before. A powerful evening routine isn't about checking off tasks. It's about programming your body and mind to slow down, disconnect, and prepare for regenerative sleep. Think of it like the warm-up before a workout. Just like you wouldn't sprint without stretching, you shouldn't expect great sleep without first setting the stage. The power of routine. Your brain is a pattern recognition machine. When you do the same relaxing activities each night before bed, your body begins to associate them with sleep. Over time, just starting your wind-down ritual can make you feel sleepy because your brain has been trained to respond. The perfect evening routine doesn't have to be long or complicated. It just needs to be consistent, intentional, and relaxing. Step 1, set a digital sunset. Technology is stimulating, especially in the evening. The combination of blue light and information overload delays melatonin production and keeps your mind in a state of alertness. Tip: power down screens at least 60 minutes before bed. Create a specific shut-off time and stick to it. Put your phone in another room if needed. Step 2, dim the lights. Your circadian rhythm is heavily influenced by light. Bright overhead lights signal to your brain that it's still daytime. To promote melatonin release, reduce your light exposure. Tip: use lamps with warm bulbs, candles, or salt lamps in the evening. Avoid bright white LEDs. Step 3, create a sleep anchor ritual. This is a small, enjoyable action you do every night, like brushing your teeth, stretching, or sipping a cup of herbal tea. It acts as a signal to your body that sleep is coming. Examples: a 5-minute gratitude journal, light stretching or foam rolling, chamomile or lemon balm tea, breathing exercises or meditation. Choose just one to start and do it at the same time every night. Step 4, cool the room. Your core body temperature must drop slightly to initiate sleep. A cool room supports this process and improves sleep depth. Tip: set your thermostat between 18-20 degrees Celsius, 65 to 68 degrees Celsius. Use breathable bedding and sleep in lightweight clothing. Step 5, review and reflect. A restless mind is one of the biggest barriers to falling asleep. Take 5 to 10 minutes to mentally close the tabs of your day. Tip: write down tomorrow's to-do list so it's out of your head. Reflect on one win from your day. Forgive any frustration and release lingering stress. Step 6, set a sleep-friendly mood. Your bedroom should feel like a sanctuary. The right sensory cues can trigger the nervous system to shift into recovery mode. Tip: use calming scents like lavender or cedarwood. Play soft ambient music or white noise. Turn off overhead lights and use candles or warm-toned lamps. Step 7, honor your chronotype. Your routine should match your natural rhythm. If you're a lion, start your wind down as early as 8 p.m. If you're a wolf, 10:30 or 11 might be better. The key is consistency, not conformity. optional bonus. No stress shower or bath. A warm shower or bath an hour before bed can help lower your core temperature post-bath, which supports deeper sleep. An evening routine is not about perfection. It's about creating signals, environmental, physical, and mental, that tell your body it's safe to rest. Done right, it becomes one of the most powerful tools in your energy optimization arsenal. In the next chapter, we'll dive into the details of how your sleep environment, your bed, lighting, sound, and even air quality can either promote deep rest or sabotage it. A good night's sleep doesn't begin in your brain, it begins in your environment. Where you sleep plays a significant role in how deeply and restfully you sleep. In this chapter, we'll walk through the key elements of an optimal sleep space, so you can create a bedroom that invites deep rest, signals safety to your nervous system, and minimizes interruptions. The ideal sleep sanctuary. Your bedroom should feel like a retreat from the world. That means it needs to support sleep through comfort, cleanliness, and calm. Let's break down what that really means. 1. Invest in a quality mattress and pillow. If you wake up with aches, numbness, or stiffness, your mattress or pillow could be to blame. You spend about a third of your life in bed. This is not the place to skimp. Tips. Choose a mattress that suits your body type and sleeping position, side, back, or stomach. Replace pillows every 1-2 years. Look for one that supports your neck alignment. 2. Keep it cool, quiet, and dark. Your body temperature, sensory input, and light exposure affect sleep quality. Too much noise or light can prevent your brain from dropping into deep sleep. Tips. Maintain a temperature between 18 to 20 degrees, 65 to 68 degrees. Use blackout curtains to eliminate outside light. Consider white noise machines, earplugs, or sleep apps to reduce disruptive sounds. 3. Remove electronics TVs, phones, tablets. They don't belong in your bedroom. Not only do they emit sleep-disrupting blue light, they also keep your brain engaged and alert. Tips. Keep your phone in another room or use a simple alarm clock instead. Charge devices elsewhere and commit to a digital curfew. 4. Keep it clean and uncluttered. Visual clutter leads to mental clutter. If your space is chaotic, your mind won't fully relax, even if your eyes are closed. Tips. Keep surfaces clear. Store laundry, work papers, and electronics outside the bedroom. Use soothing, neutral colors in your decor. 5. Use calming scents. Aromatherapy can lower stress, reduce anxiety, and promote deeper sleep. Your sense of smell is directly tied to the brain's emotional centers. Tips. Use a diffuser with essential oils like lavender, sandalwood, or chamomile. Avoid synthetic air fresheners, which can irritate the respiratory system. 6. Add personal touches, but not too many. Your bedroom should reflect comfort and safety. A few meaningful items, like a favorite photo, book, or cozy blanket, can increase feelings of peace. Tips. Don't overcrowd. Aim for simplicity with intention. Choose textures and visuals that calm you, not energize you. 7. Let natural light in during the day. Expose your bedroom to morning light, especially if you spend time there during the day. It helps reinforce your circadian rhythm and makes it easier to fall asleep at night. Tips. Open blinds or curtains in the morning. If natural light is limited, consider a sunrise alarm or light therapy lamp. 8. Keep the air clean. Poor air quality can disturb sleep and increase congestion or allergies. Tips. Use an air purifier if your room has poor ventilation. Wash sheets weekly and pillows every few months. Add a few low-maintenance plants to purify the air naturally. Your bedroom should work with your body to create an ideal environment for sleep, not against it. When your space supports rest, your body and brain will follow suit, making it easier to fall asleep, stay asleep, and wake up feeling energized. Next, we'll dive into what happens during sleep and how to optimize each stage for maximum restoration and energy. When you fall asleep, your body doesn't simply shut off. It enters a powerful series of cycles that help you physically, mentally, and emotionally reset. Understanding and supporting these sleep stages is the key to waking up refreshed instead of groggy. In this chapter, we'll walk through the 3 main types of sleep: light, deep, and REM, and show you how to enhance each one. The architecture of sleep is divided into cycles that last approximately 90 minutes each. Most people complete 4 to 6 full cycles per night. Within each cycle, you move through different stages: light sleep, stages 1 and 2, deep sleep, stage 3, REM sleep, rapid eye movement. These stages are not equal. Each serves a unique role in your body's restoration and energy production. Light sleep, stages 1 and 2. This is the gateway to sleep. In stage 1, you're in a transitional period between wakefulness and rest. Your heart rate slows, muscles relax, and brain waves begin to shift. Stage 2 takes you a bit deeper. It accounts for about 50% of your total sleep time and is critical for preparing the brain and body to enter deeper stages. Why it matters. Light sleep sets the tone for recovery. If disrupted too often by noise, temperature changes, or stress, you won't get the full benefit of deeper stages. Optimization tips: keep a consistent bedtime, limit caffeine after noon, use gentle sounds or white noise to avoid sudden disturbances. Deep sleep, stage 3. This is the most restorative part of sleep. Your breathing slows, muscles relax fully, and your brain emits slow delta waves. It's during this stage that tissue growth and repair occur, the immune system is strengthened, and the body detoxifies. Why it matters. Deep sleep is your body's physical recovery zone. It's also when growth hormone is released and memories consolidate. Optimization tips: exercise regularly, but not too close to bedtime. Avoid alcohol, which suppresses deep sleep. Keep your bedroom dark, cool, and distraction-free. REM sleep, rapid eye movement. REM sleep is when dreams occur. Your brain activity increases, heart rate and breathing become irregular, and your eyes move rapidly under your lids. Despite the brain's activity, your body is effectively paralyzed to prevent you from acting out dreams. Why it matters. REM sleep is crucial for mental restoration. It supports emotional regulation, creativity, problem solving, and memory. Optimization tips: get enough total sleep. REM increases in later cycles. Reduce stress and anxiety with mindfulness. Stick to a wind-down ritual that prepares your brain for deep relaxation. Timing matters. Your body prioritizes deep sleep in the first half of the night and REM sleep in the second. This is why getting to bed earlier, not just sleeping longer, can improve your recovery. For example, sleeping from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. gives you more natural deep and REM balance than 1 a.m. to 9 a.m. Sleep cycle tracking. Want to know how much deep and REM sleep you're getting? Use sleep tracking devices or apps like Oura Ring, Whoop, or Garmin. These tools give you insights, but remember, the goal is consistency, not perfection. Sleep isn't just about hours, it's about what happens during those hours. When you support all 3 stages of sleep, you optimize how you think, move, feel, and perform. Up next, how naps, caffeine timing, and midday recovery tools can complement your nightly rest and keep your energy high all day long.